to use as food for other jobs that I've had. So we're going to dissect these and look at them. All of your squid are in your tray facing dorsal side up. So what that means is the top side. So have you ever seen a dolphin and that top fin? We call it the dorsal fin. It's because it's on the top of the dolphin. So that's the side of the squid that I have facing up. Y'all are going to keep your squid in the trays to try and make as least of a mess as possible. I will be holding my squid up in the air, kind of walking around a little bit so that y'all can see what you need to do with the squid. So the first thing we're going to look at our squid is, do y'all see how on your squid you have lots of little spots all over it? These are called chromatophores. So what chromatophores are, squid can change colors. So it allows squid to change colors, not every color under the rainbow. They just turn darker or lighter depending on where they're trying to hide. And since they like to hang out in dark waters at night, they usually are darker at night, or if they're scared, they'll turn dark to try to hide better. So that just allows them to camouflage a little bit. Then if you go down the body, you'll see the head is right at the end of the body. And you'll see there are two big eyes. Squid are nocturnal. You can kind of look at them closer, touch them a little bit. It's fine. Squid are nocturnal, so they need big eyes to be able to see in the dark. So that's why they have those really big eyes. Then just below their head, you're going to see all these little appendages. These are their arms and tentacles. They have 2 tentacles, which are the 2 long ones, and 8 short arms. So go ahead and count and see if you have 2 tentacles and 8 arms. Sometimes they're missing an arm or a tentacle, depending on when they got caught, if they lost one. So a good way to remember which is which is the word tentacle is the longer word, right? So the long appendages are the tentacles. And what letter does tentacle start with?
T.
What letter does the number 2 start with?
T.
T. So 2 tentacles. That's how we remember which ones are the tentacles and which ones are the arms. Everybody always does. I get somebody in every class that does. It's okay. Those are your arms and your tentacles. So we're going to look at that. Now, just above the head, y'all might feel a little hard point. Y'all feel a hard point just above the head? This is the pin. It is the only thing in the squid's body that really supports its body. Squid are what we call invertebrates. Does anybody know what that means?
It means animal with no bones.
With no spine. Yeah. So they have no spine or backbone. So this is the only thing supporting them. So we're going to take that out, and I'm going to show you how. So get all eyes on me so that you can see. You're going to take your thumb and your index finger. You're going to push the skin down around that hard point that you feel, and you'll have like this little plastic thing kind of pop out, and then you'll slowly, and you're going to have to hold on to your squid really well. You're going to slowly pull that out. You'll see that? And that is your pin. And just set that to the side, and we'll use that in a little bit. So go ahead and try that. If you need help, just raise your hand. I'll come around. Somebody will come around. We'll get it done. Go ahead and try it on your own first. Don't be afraid to touch them. They're not going to hurt you. They're not alive. Yes, sir. You're going to grab it like this. And when you're holding it, just point at the end, you need to thumb and your index finger to push the skin back, and it'll pop out. Go ahead and do this. Yep, and push that skin back around it. You're going to hold it like this, and you're going to use your thumb and your index finger and push the skin back, and the little plastic part that's in there will let it pop out. So it feels like plastic, but it's actually what we call cartilage, like your nose or your ears are made out of. So it's right here. See this point? Don't be afraid to touch it. Hold this right here. Like push the skin down on both sides of it. See that little point right there? Now grab that and pull it all the way.
the only part that's like hard. You got it there.
I got it.
Just push it. Pull it.
You got it.
That's the 8 thing.
Yeah, you just gotta try it a couple times. Some are way harder to get out than others.
You got it?
I got it.
I need help, man. How you get it?
Pull that out.
Does it look like the red, like a Freestone straw or something? It looks like it's made out of plastic.
Got yours. Did you get yours? Yes. Did you get yours? Cool.
That's it.
You got one more. Alright, so go ahead and set your squid back down. Alright, so that's your pin. We're just going to set it aside and we'll use it in a little bit.
She said put the pin down. Thank you.
So now we're going to find the squid's mouth. Squid have beaks like birds do. They don't have mouth like we do with teeth. So we're going to find the beak. So watch me first, and y'all are doing great. I appreciate that y'all are listening. We're going to open up the arms and tentacles like a flower, just like I just did. And you're going to see like this little black spot down in the center. You're going to take your thumbs, one on each side of that little spot, like you're texting or playing a video game. Okay? And then you're going to push in and down to get that beak to pop out. It's just like popping a zit. Gross as that sounds, it's the easiest way to describe it. And then you're just going to pull that beak out. So go for it.
So
Found it.
Squeeze it from behind.
You gotta squeeze like it's right. Yeah, I can see.
So it's good.
All you have to do is push it. Did you
It's not really, it just looks like plastic.
It's already there.
It's black. It's at the center there. So you gotta
Did I kill it again? It's right there. See?
Is it disgusting?
Yeah, see that?
it's still
It's right there.
and then you do it.
You're going to take your thumbs on each side like this.
Let me see.
So
Let me
way
see how
easier
far.
than the last one.
Like this?
Yep, just like that.
Yeah, yeah. Just pop right out.
Oh look, here's his birthday now. It's tiny. It's like a crab. It's like a crab. Mine big.
So you just kind of squeeze it until that pops out.
Is that your peen? Yep, you got it. You got half of it.
That's just but yeah, that's it.
Yep, just pull it out.
Now imagine that on a giant, like the size of your hand.
It just popped out.
Why you calm down? Look, I squeezed. Here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of my beak.
Now see how it looks like a bird's beak?
Yeah.
Exact same thing.
No,
Got it?
I got 2 of them.
Yep, you should have 2 halves. Good job.
you have 2 good.
Squeeze, you got it. Keep pulling. Yeah, there you go. You're not going to hurt the squid.
Got it. Get up here.
Alright, so it has 2 halves to the beak, so it makes a little jaw.
These are like
So it's one beak just